At the beginning of a Broadway show, the lights dim, the music plays, and the audience waits for the spotlight to hit the stage. When the main actor appears, the story begins. So it is with leadership. When you become a leader, the people wait for you to step into the spotlight on center stage. All eyes are fixed on you, waiting to see who you are, waiting to see what you will say and what you will do. After all, you are the leader. What if the spotlight appeared on that stage and you were not in it? What would happen then? The people would be confused. They would wonder where you were. They would think that you didn't understand your role until they realized that you are a different kind of leader. You're not seeking the spotlight. In fact, you've walked off the stage to find the light crew. You will shift the focus of the spotlight to the people you've been asked to lead. You will lead the people to daring destinations far beyond their imagination. You will focus intensely on serving them well along the journey. You will help them discover meaning in their work and principles in their actions. You will dare to serve. About 10 years ago, I developed a bit of an obsession. Of everyone I met, I started asking this question: why do you work? You could see them trying to figure out what answer I was looking for, because that's what we do when we're asked a question. We try to give the right answer. So they try to stay calm and say the expected, I work to put my kids through college. I work to pay the bills. I work to support my mother. Appropriate responses, even noble, but the answers gradually reveal that the person doesn't have an answer to the question. Awkward silence. What if there is no purpose for my work? What if work is meaningless? Let's change the subject. So how was your weekend? I finally met someone who wasn't stumped by the question, why do you work? That someone is Chris. He is my hairdresser. Chris welcomes me to his chair. He is immensely interested in my day. He offers a neck massage, asks me how my haircut is working, and wonders if there's anything about it I want to change. For about 45 minutes, the stressful world evaporates as Chris and I banter back and forth. I'm feeling better already. I tease him that I wish I could stop by every day. When I asked Chris, why do you work? He responded, in my 20s, I was a partier. I didn't go to college. I didn't have a career plan. I was enjoying life, playing sports and hanging out with my buddies. My parents kept asking me about my plan, but I wasn't too concerned. Then I met this girl I really liked, and she wanted to know my plan. I decided I better get one. A friend suggested I go to beauty school and make a living cutting hair. At beauty school, I found I had talent. With training, my skills improved. I discovered that what I loved about the job was this. A woman would sit in my chair, usually stressed, feeling bad about how she looked. She needed encouragement. To face another day, she needed to be renewed. I started making her renewal my purpose. I saw how she relaxed after a neck massage. I saw how she appreciated me shampooing her hair. I saw how she started to open up and tell me about her life. I found opportunities to tell her she was interesting to talk to. I worked hard to get her hairstyle just right, whether she was going out on an important date or not. When she left my chair, I wanted her to feel differently about herself. That is where the purpose of my work comes in. Every day I get the opportunity to lift up women, encouraging them, making them feel beautiful. They leave my chair with confidence, a spring in their step. That is so much fun to watch. Chris knows exactly what he's doing at work. He knows why he is a hairdresser. He has a purpose. And this purpose has served his clients well, and it has served Chris well. Chris is a top-producing hairdresser in one of the most popular salons in Atlanta. He is booked solid from morning till night, and his tips are huge. He's making good money and living a meaningful life. Most hairdressers work every Saturday, some Sundays, and the night before every holiday. Chris doesn't. He only works Monday through Friday, a normal work week, a back-to-back schedule of women that will wait days just to see Chris. He serves, he has purpose, and he has superior performance results. This week, I challenge you to discover your own personal purpose for work. Why? Because you can't lead others to purpose when you're unsure of your own. When you're ambivalent about your leadership, your team will sense it. As I often say, the people know your motive, whether you know it or not. Some say your purpose is easier to identify when you're old. Some say when you are young. But I would add that no matter what your age or experience, finding clarity in your personal purpose is just plain hard. It requires honest self-evaluation. It requires a certain transparency to share with others. And worst of all, it makes us feel vulnerable in front of people, a feeling we all find miserable. You may even be wondering if you have a purpose. This is a good question to take to your Heavenly Father. He created you with special gifts and talents. He has a plan for your life. Surely He has a purpose in mind for you. In our discussion, we look at the life of Joseph. He has an unlikely start, being sold into slavery. But before you know it, Joseph is a leader making a difference in the world. It turns out even the difficult trials in his life were merely preparation for God's greater purpose. As you look back over your life and work, do you think God has been preparing you for a purpose? And if so, what do you think it is? This week, I want to encourage you to take the homework assignment seriously. Go to the book, Dare to Serve, or my website, and take the journey to personal purpose. Explore your life experiences, your values, and your strengths. Think about the implications of these lessons on your life and your work. Ask God to reveal to you the purpose that He's prepared for you at this time in your life. Once you discover your purpose, ask God to help you use your gifts in a way that serves others and glorifies His name. This purpose will give your life focus and meaning, and you will find yourself working with renewed energy and delivering great results. God intends to use you for good. Will you let Him?